Okay, so welcome back to TS Software. Today we're going to be going over the Tkinter module in Python. This will be a multiple-part series with tasks at the end of each episode. First, let's create a window in Tkinter. To do so, let's import the library like the following. From Tkinter import *, which means we want access to the whole library. Next, we need to initialize the window using a variable. I have decided to use SN, short for screen, then put equals TK. After that, write a new line and put your variable name and add .main loop. This makes it so the window is constantly updated. Finally, let's run the program, and there you have it. Okay, so now let's create a label for our window. To do this, make a new line between your window and the main loop call. Create a variable name equal to a capital L label, with 2 brackets. Next, write the name of your window inside and a comma. Now write text equals, 2 speech marks, and write hello world. You can end your label here, but let's add some color. Write $FG equals then a color, which is what you would like the color of the text to be. Do the same with BG, which is the background. Now let's place the label on the screen. There are different ways to do this, and I will go through them all, but for now let's stick to the pack method, which is the name of the label and .pack with brackets. Finally, run the program and check out the result. Let's make the window bigger to fit more GUIs. To do that, write the window name, then .geometry, brackets, speech marks and width x height. Fiddle around with this to your liking. Okay, now let's create a button. A button's code is pretty much the same as a label, but you write capital B and then button after your variable name. Let's write some text and color this button. Now add it to the screen using the same method as the label. Okay, now run the program. As you can see, the button doesn't do much. Let's change that. At the end of our button code, add a comma, then write command equals. Leave it like that for now because we're going to write a function for the button. Create a def, name it, and write a print function inside. Now write the name of the def at the end of the command call in the button code. Make sure to not add brackets and just the name of the def. If you run the program and click the button, you can see it prints the text as many times as you click it. Now we got a def, let's learn to configure labels and buttons. Empty the def. Write the variable name of the label, .configure, brackets and any part of the label you want to change. Here I chose to change the text. Oh, and the color. Now if we run the program and hit the button, we can see the label changed text and color. Let's do the same for the button. Okay, Now run the program. Let's create an entry field to write into the console. Create a variable equal to capital E entry, brackets. Now create a button, so we can submit the input from the entry box. Oh yes, remember to pack the entry, just like a button or a label. Make space for the def. Here you write a variable equal to the entry variable name, .get, brackets. Finally, a print statement with the new variable in the brackets. And link your button to the def. Run the program, type something into the entry field, click submit, and watch it print to the console. Okay, it's time to take what you learn and create a program, make a question and answer program, where the user sees a question and then has the option to submit an answer and the console would say whether it is correct or incorrect. Pause the video here and come back for the solution. Okay, so the solution is very similar to the last lesson, with a few changes, such as a label to show the question, and a if or else statement, checking the input of the entry box. Let's run the program. Here the question is 1 plus 1. And that's it. Thank you for watching TS Software. Hope you found it useful and be on the lookout for lesson 2, as we only have scratched the surface of what the Tkinter module can do.